All right. Welcome, everybody, all you basketball fans. Welcome to the stable here at Dallas Center Grimes High School as our DCG Mustangs get ready to host the Newton Cardinals. Brad Bailiff here with my cohort, the man, the myth, the legend, Pat O'Brien. How's it going, Pat?
Unbelievably well. It's raining threes and it's raining cash inside the stable here.
Yeah, no kidding. The girls just coming off a big win against Newton earlier. Now, conference champions all by themselves. Great season to the girls. The boys have the same opportunity with this game to close it out, to stand alone as conference champions all by themselves. So big game here for the boys. Pat, like you said, it's raining threes, but it's raining money because it's cake auction night here at the Meadows.
We've got cakes that are going for $500. They're going for $400. We have some bag set that went for $1,000.
I know, it's crazy. You're going to see some cakes auctioned off at halftime of the boys' game. They got silent auction out there. They're selling cake and ice cream. It's amazing. What a wonderful environment. But let's talk about some boys basketball. This is a big game, last conference game for our boys, last home game, regular season for the boys. We've got 2 road games next week, non-conference. But this game right here is big because if we were able to win tonight, we will hold that conference championship all by ourselves, just like the girls. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in a very long time where both the boys and girls will hold a conference championship together in the same year.
Outright conference champions like that right there.
Baller.
There's been years where the boys have been solid and the girls might be a little bit down, or the girls would be up and the boys would be a little down, but never has it really been both of them on that high plane.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a big-time night. We'll talk a little bit about sub-state pairings coming up. We're going to talk a lot more about what's going on. But before we do that, we're going to shoot it down courtside to hear these starting lineups for tonight's game. Pat and I will be back for tip-off. But get ready, Newton Cardinal fans, Mustang fans. It's about time to get real here in the stable. Let's shoot it down courtside.
As a member of the Little Hawkeye Conference, we are committed to the true spirit of competition as champions of character, embracing 5 core values: respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask each of you as a participant, official, or spectator to abide by these values by creating a positive environment in which our athletes may participate, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. Please enjoy today's contest. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School. This is Meadows Gym, home of Mustang basketball. Our visitors for tonight's game are the Newton Cardinals and your DCG Mustangs. Time to read the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Cardinals. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 1, Jake Engel. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Caleb Pettis. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 3, Brody Bauer. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Adam Mattis. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 34, Dale Swartz. And now, the starting lineup for your DCG Mustangs. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Bo Houston. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Jacob Runyon. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Joel Glasgow. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 32, Jackson Jones. And at center, he stands 6'5" and is a sophomore, number 50, Caleb Cahill. Head coach is Jason Carter. Assistant coaches for the Mustang, Eric Rash, Adam Jewell, Patrick O'Connell, and Brandon Jensen. Head coach is Mr. Joel Brinkin. Tonight's officials as assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association, Chris Thomas, Michael Keeley, and Travis Raven. Tonight's athletic trainer is Jared Corey.
All right, everybody. Starting lineups have been announced. The officials have been announced. It is go time. Newton Cardinals here in the stable, getting ready to play our Mustangs. Cahill and Schwartz getting ready for the tip. And Mustangs win the tip. Here we go. Runyon gets it to Houston. Houston coming across the top, gets it to Cole. Cole's going to come out, finds Runyon, back out to Cole. Cole gets it to Houston, out to Jones, gets it into Cahill. Good ball movement right here by the Mustangs.
Good, crisp passes right now, everything with a purpose.
Gets it to Glasgow from Jones, back to Jones, into Cahill. Cahill working. Nice footwork right there. Draws the foul in the bucket. The sophomore making a statement early for the first 2 points for the Mustangs.
Cahill, for this program right now to be successful, he has to be involved, and he is going to be integral as going forward in the next year and the year after that.
Yeah, it's nice to have him as a sophomore, going to be a big part of the program. Shooting his free throw, buries it. Mustangs 3, Newton 0. Tell you, it's going to be a big night, Pat. I mean, obviously the Mustangs need a big win with the cake auction tonight, but Troy Peitzman's our senior spotlight, so hang tight after the stream. Get a chance to meet and talk with Troy. That's going to be an exciting interview. All right, Newton with the ball right here. We got Adam Mates working his way in.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to draw the foul. Adam Mates, the senior for Newton, working himself in. And Cahill gets one on one side, charged with one on the other side. First team foul for the Mustangs. First foul for Cahill. Puts Adam Mates at the line.
So how do you get to be effective if you're Newton? You take it right into the teeth of the defense.
This is the first. Yeah, and this is something that you obviously don't want to see, and Kalix knows that. He's had some games where he's got in early foul trouble. We don't want to see that, so hopefully we'll see some adjustment there. We don't want to see him get some quick early fouls. Not that we don't have good bench depth, but at the same time, like to see him on the court a little bit longer than that. All right, hits his second free throw. Adam Mates does. 3-1 Mustangs lead. Runyon bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Gets it to Glasgow. Gets it to Jones. To Glasgow. Swings it to Runyon. Over to Houston. Good defense right here by the Newton Cardinals. Jones to Houston. Houston's looking to go around. Gets it out to Glasgow, and he's going to go. Out to Jones. He's going to fire for three. Looks to be off a little bit. And that'll be a rebound right there by Caleb Mates. That looks to be Adam's younger brother, the sophomore. Swings it out to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it to Adam Mates at the top, guarded by Glasgow. Gets it to Engel, guarded by Runyon. Engel gets to Mates. Adam looking to work his way around right there. Gets to Caleb. Caleb out to Schwartz. Over to Caleb. Open for three in the corner. Fires. Ooh, that looked good. Rebound Glasgow. You do not want to leave a shooter that open in the quarter, though. I'll tell you
those
that.
are the ones that go in normally. They got the ball movement good.
Houston for three. Boom! Shakalaka!
That's a
buries the
big
first
basket
three.
right there. Bo Houston getting off early is a good sign for the Mustangs.
And that's a Schaefer's Auto Body three. And like you said earlier, it's been raining threes. The girls drained a bunch. Let's see if it transfers to the boys' game.
If you're wearing white today, by God, that three is going in all day.
All right, turnover on the Newton Cardinals. Means Mustangs will have possession. Runyon bringing it up for the boys. He's guarded by Engel.
Man-to-man defense right now. You should be able to run some of that five out if they're going to have everybody on the outside.
Runyon out to Glasgow. Glasgow's going to work his way out. Gets it out to Jones. Ooh, out to Houston. Bo able to knock that down to keep the ball in possession. It's going to be all about protecting the ball and rebounding efficiency for the Mustangs. If they do that tonight, they should be able to get a win. If they struggle, it's going to make things interesting, as we saw against Norwalk in a triple overtime win on Tuesday. Engel's going to be charged for a foul on Glasgow.
And that's a foul that we haven't seen called for quite a while, as they actually got underneath Cole Glasgow on that one. They ended up calling that. It was a foul, but we haven't seen that one called.
Schwartz out. Number 32, Cole Plowman in. Well, I'll tell you what, the Mustangs wanted that. They had the size matchup they wanted right there, Glasgow on Engel.
Absolutely, and he could go down there anytime, and he will outsize
Houston
he's
for
guarding.
three. Looks good. Boom! Shakalaka, back to back. He's starting on fire right now, Bo Houston.
He is a difference maker when those first baskets go in. Now you got an 8-point lead.
No doubt.
Ready to take a double-digit lead 5 minutes into the game.
And that's a Schaefer auto body 3 for Bo Houston, his second of the game. Plowman gets it into Mates, working on, oh, nice little fadeaway there by Mates. Doesn't hit it, but I love the shot taken by the senior. Rebound, Glasgow. He's going to fire it into Houston. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Cahill gets the rebound, couldn't finish either, but I like the energy we're seeing right there.
That was perfect right there.
Oh, man, really nice job right there by Caleb Mates, working his way around Glasgow. Fires all the way over to Adam in the corner, guarded by Houston. Fired right there by Bauer, misses. Rebound, Jones gets it to Houston. And Bo's going to fire it up to the point guard right there, and that would be Mr. Runyon. And he'll direct some traffic. Mustangs 9, Newton 1 with 4:23 left. Oh, Cole Workinson there. Going to get it to Jones. He's going to work his way all the way around, and he's going to throw the ball away. That's tough when you dribble, penetrate, fire back out, especially with as much movement as they were running right there. Force the turnover.
Yeah, things are going so fast right in there. The defense is very, very good for Newton Cardinals right now. I mean, they're pinching off all the drives, so there's nowhere to drive that ball through there, and they're bodying up when they need to body.
Trevor Hamill in the general. Blake Perrin checking in for the Mustangs. Ball into Engel at the top, guarded by Runyon. He gets it over to Plowman. He's going to swing it all the way over to number 13, Vanderlyn.
Oh, nice.
Turnover right there. Perrin able to keep it alive. Cahill gets it up to Houston, over to Cahill. He's going to try to come his way all the way in. He's going to fire back out. Runyon over to Glasgow. Bo Houston out the top. Gets it over to Runyon. Runyon gets it out to Glasgow, who's going to come all the way through, and that's an easy layup. Can't do that, boys and girls.
Nope.
That's 11-1, timeout Newton. That's your double-digit lead, Pat.
That's the one we were talking about. We're almost 5 minutes into the game, and you got that double-digit lead. Now, Newton, this is not going to be the same game that we just saw on the girls' side where we ended up continuous clock in the last 3 or 4 minutes. This is a formidable team.
Yeah, they beat Pella earlier this year. They could do it, man.
They beat Pella at home. They also beat Norwalk at Norwalk. So how do they win games? They win games by making it ugly. It's a 35-point win. You know, Norwalk scores 39 points. Pella scores 38 points. That's some big-time defense right there, and sometimes the shots don't fall and you got enough. But that 50-point mark is a big deal. Once you score 50, DCG scores 50, the potential for the win increases like 90%.
Looks like Bailiff is going to check in for Bo Houston.
Well, here comes some energy now.
For those that didn't get a chance to watch the Norwalk game, Bailiff, I mean, he sparked the Mustangs as Norwalk was really on top of us early, hitting 3 straight three-pointers to keep us in, and just had a great game.
Yeah, and you look at players of the game for that one. You're looking at Bailiff, and you're looking at Fuller.
Mates swings the ball over to Vanderlyn. Vanderland's looking to go right, guarded by the general. Gets it to Engel, who's guarded by Runyon. Gets it in right there. Oh, nice job. And the bucket's going to fall. Plowman able to get in with a little floater. That's a big bucket right there for the Newton Cardinals. Runyon bringing the ball up. It's 11-3 Mustangs. Hands off to Houston. Gets it over to Runyon, who's going to step back and fire for 3. Buries a huge Schaefer auto body three-pointer. Man, we're 3 for 3 for deep right now, Pat.
The athletic department's going to have to go into the record books and see how many is the most threes made by one team, Mustangs, boys and girls in a day. Today could be the day.
Yeah, no kidding. Plowman gets in, gets buried out, passes out, intercepted by the general, able to feed Bo Houston.
Oh, my God.
Not fouled. Ball knocked away. Mustangs to retain possession. Man, that was tough. Houston checking out, Bailiff in.
Not even right.
Wow. All right, Runyon's going to get into Houston or to Glasgow, and he's able to bank it in. They did that against Norwalk, and he just missed it. It's always nice when he does that.
And as a defender and a coach, you're like, God, how does that happen like that? But he just jumps higher than everybody else.
Yeah, no kidding. Engel's going to get it over to Plowman. Back to Engel. Gets it over to Summers right there.
Obviously, they
Gets
know
over to
who the
Engel.
shooters are, and they sag off of the non-shooters and get in the face of the shooters.
Vanderlyn gets it to Engel. He's going to try to get it in, figures it back out.
It's like, man,
Summers
I
is
gotta get out
not
of there.
going to
There's too
take
many
that
big
shot.
guys down
Going to
there.
get in there. And
That-
able to get that to fall. That was actually a really good offensive possession by the Newton Cardinals.
That was a great offensive possession.
Glasgow bringing the ball up. Going to swing it to Bailiff. He's going to get over to Runyon. Runyon's going to get it out to Trevor Hamill, sorry. Hamill's going to get it over to Glasgow. He's going to come all the way around. He's going to get it to Runyon. Runyon going to work a little magic. Kicks out to the General. The General and the Cole, top of the three. Just misses. Rebound right there by number 13, Vanderland. And Newton's pushing the ball up. Engel at the top. Trying to work around. He's going to get it into Plowman. Plowman's going to go all the way across to Vanderland, who's guarded by the General. Swings it back out to number 15, Summers. Oh, that was almost knocked away. Gets it to Mates. Mates over to Vanderland. Gets it out to Plowman, who's going to square it for three at the top. He's going to miss. Rebound Glasgow. He goes way up to get that one. Gets it into Bailiff. Bailiff finishes. What a pass and finish right there. I love how we share the ball, Pat. I mean, that's just a big part of our game right there.
When your star players can grab the boards, take it 3/4 of the length of the court down there, and get that nice dime like that, that is amazing.
Oh, man. Ooh, I don't know about that. That looked like that Summers was up over Hamill. But they're going to say Hamill knocked it out. Jones back in. Cahill back in. Houston back in. It's going to give Hamill, Runyon, and Glasgow a break with 27.9 left in the first period. Summers trying to find somebody, and he turns it over, and you can't do that. Oh, man. If that was up court a little bit more, Houston was like, that is my ball. Well, it is the Mustangs' ball, Pat, because that was a turnover, so there you go.
And they're going to go back to where the ball was thrown in because there was
nobody touched the ball, yep. Jones to inbound to the General, and the General will bring the ball up 27.7 seconds.
See if run one possession.
Yeah,
there.
no one ranking. He'll definitely hold for last possession right here.
When you're up by 13, no problem.
No problem. Time ticking away. The Perrin, guarded by Vanderland. Gets it to Jones, back to Perrin. Coming up on 10 seconds. Now they're going to have to start executing. Perrin's going to work his way around. He's going to come all the way in. Gets it to Houston. Step back three. Short. Cahill not able to come down. Plowman gets it down. Mates tried to fire. Well, it didn't go either way how you would hope, but the Mustangs finished the first period up 18-5 over Newton. It was a good period for the Mustangs, Pat.
Well, absolutely. Anytime you give up 5 points in a quarter, you're doing something effective right there for sure. So nothing to you got your 5 points there. You're on par for where you need to be. 18 on the offensive side, but the energy has been very good, as you'd expect.
No doubt.
There's so much riding really on this game right here for the Mustangs. They know what's ahead of them. They want it, and it shows out there on the court.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And I mean, holding Newton to 5, they average 53 a game, so that's a big deal right there. You know, so Newton's going to get their points. So I mean, if you're a Cardinals fan, don't freak out yet. I mean, obviously, if they can't stop the Mustangs and they continue to hit threes at a high percentage, it's going to be tough because Newton doesn't have the three-point firepower that the Mustangs have, and that's just the reality. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how that's going to work. I mean, the Mustangs are shooting at 33%. Newton's at 30, so the percentage isn't off, but the makes are a big difference there. So, I mean, I don't think Newton wants to be forced into shooting a lot of threes, because that could advantage the Mustangs down the stretch. So let's see what adjustments they make going into the second period.
The main adjustment right now, you're looking at it, time and score, what we got going on, is going to be important for this score at halftime if you're Newton to be in that 25 to 15 range. They can't give up a bunch of points in this. They won't have enough time to catch up.
All right, so here we go. Newton's going to start with possession. The starters back in for the Mustangs, and the starters back in, well, not all the starters, but 3 of the starters back in for Newton. Vanderland up at the top of the key. He's going to get it off to Caleb Mates, guarded by Runyon. He's going to get off to his brother Adam, guarded by Glasgow. Switch. And there you go, 3-point by Vanderland at the top. He buries it. That's a big 3-point bucket for Newton right there. Here, I'm talking about threes, and they come out and bury one first time.
And if you're looking to get a shot, the top of the key is the best place. That's just an extended free throw.
All right, Bo Houston's going to work his way around. Fires out to Jones. who's going to get it into Cahill, who's working it through, misses. Glasgow's going to pick it up. I'm going to call that an assist right there, Pat.
Absolutely. He knew he was
Wow.
over there. It was perfect.
That was a great job right there by Glasgow.
That's what that is that's intelligence on Glasgow's part to be on the backside, because that's where the majority of those rebounds are going to come.
Vanderland was looking to maybe put another one up, but a nice job right there on defense. Mates is going to put one up. He's going to be short. Rebounded by Plowman. Blocked by Cahill right there. Rebounded by Caleb Mates, and he's going to fire a three, and he's going to make one. The second chance opportunity.
Yeah, and it'll cost
Big,
you that
right
block will cost you a point.
So being held to 5 in the first, they come out with 6 quick points. It's 20-11.
Yep,
so nice job by Newton.
And you knew the points would come.
Yes, you did. Runyon at the top, coming up on the 6.5-minute mark right here in the second period. Newton coming out very nice, putting up 6 quick points, and Runyon's going to lose it off the dribble, and that'll be a turnover Mustangs. This is a big possession for Newton right here. Schwartz checking back in for Plowman. They've gotten 6 big points. I'm going to tell you, if they can come down and get a bucket right here, that's a big shake. That's a 9-point game. That could take it to 7, maybe even 6 points.
That's right. And you just chip away, chip away, chip away.
All right, Hamill and Bailiff checking in for Cahill and Jones right now.
Every possession matters in games like this one right here.
All right, here we go. You got
Go
Bauer bringing it up.
3-2 matchup.
Getting it up to Vanderland. Going to get it into Mates. Mates is going to get it to go. Nice job, and that's at 2 points. That's a 7-point game right now. Newton doing a very nice job closing the gap. Mustangs need a big bucket here on this possession. Handoff to Houston, gets it to Hamill. Hamill's going to work his way through. Gets it out to Runyon, over to Houston, over to Bailiff. Bailiff pass over to Glasgow, over to Bailiff. Cross court to Runyon. Over to Houston. Nice job defensively right here for the Newton Cardinals.
Yeah, Newton's doing a very good job pinching off all the drives.
Nice pass by Cole Glasgow right there. Another big assist for number 24.
And the last possession that they had, that one was set up because it was open the turnaround before, and they noticed it.
Man, I love the student section getting up and big right here. Got to love it. Vanderland for 3 at the top. He's going to be short. Rebound, Bo Houston, and he's going to push it. Gets it up to Glasgow, gets it to Hamill, couldn't quite corral it, get his hands on it, stays with it. Oh, not able to finish.
Go to the backboard on anything in there. You got to get that thing in the backboard.
Caleb
Nobody
Mates gets
uses
it up to
the
Bauer
glass anymore.
I know, I'll tell you, these floaters, what everybody likes. Bauer's going to cross to Mates. Mates is going to work his way in.
That's traveling.
Oh, that was a travel. How was that not a foul by Schwartz over the back on Bailiff? I don't know either. But Glasgow able to come down with the rebound. Oh, nice pass by Bailiff into Hamill. What a great possession. Love the passes by the Mustangs there, Pat.
Do you think these kids have played together for very long?
I know, right? It just shows right there. The energy right now for the Mustangs is very, very good. Mates at the top, guarded by Glasgow, trying to find somebody. And he does. He gets it up to Bauer. Bauer guarded by Houston, gets it into Schwartz, guarded by Bailiff. Caleb Mates is going to work his way in. Draw the foul, and the basket does not go in. That was a great job right there by Caleb Mates, just working himself in. Foul will be on Jacob Runyon, his first.
Those are hard fouls to stay away from because the offensive player keeps driving the ball into your body, and then sooner or later you get off center in your reach. So who initiates contact? The offense does, but you're going to get that foul.
Yep, Caleb Mates gets the roll on the first one. First bucket good. He'll have another free throw. The general checking in for Cole Glasgow, and Troy Peitzman, who we're going to see after the game as part of our senior spotlight, checks in for Bo Houston. The bench depth for the Mustangs, both boys and girls, is very, very good. Rebound, Bailiff off the miss. Gets it to Runyon. Runyon going to bring the ball up for the Mustangs. 24-14, 10-point lead for the Mustangs. Oh, Runyon goes. Oh, gets around. Didn't have enough space to finish there, though, and he's going to fire a 3 deep. Misses. Rebound, Caleb Mates. He's going to get it up to Vanderland, and the Newton Cardinals are going to bring it up. Back over to Mates. Gets it over to Schwartz. He's going to get it to Bauer. He's going to fire a quick 3. Misses. And that's going to be out Vanderland, and that'll be Mustangs ball. Just under the 4-minute mark, Mustangs with a 10-point lead, Pat. I'm really liking what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The energy's there. The efficiency's there. Now extend that lead. See if you can't get this. If you're DCG, get this at a 15-point lead by halftime. Newton on the other side, see if you can get it to 5.
Yeah, I mean, if the swing either way, it could be big for both teams right here. Peitzman gets it out to Runyon. He's thinking about it, passes it up. Little crossover, gets it over to the general. Parent swings it to Bailiff, to Peitzman. Oh, Peitzman, nice move. Going to get it to the general.
I mean, at some point, you got to call some of those.
Into Hamill, and he will get a hand foul there. That was less of a foul than I saw the one before, but foul will be called on number 3, Bauer, his first. Newton's 13th foul. Glasgow checks in for Runyon, giving him a breather. Perrin to inbound baseline for the Mustangs. Schwartz checking out. Plowman looks to be checking back in. Hamill, misses, and is able to get his own rebound and finish. What a great job right there by Trevor Hamill. I apologize. Engel checks in.
He's a stat patter. I'm going to get that rebound too. So we got 2 points and a rebound.
Little kickball action. Ball will stay with Newton. 26-14, 12-point lead coming up on the 3-minute mark. I mean, the energy's really big right here. I mean, it's cake auction night. The big chance to get a solo conference championship with a win tonight. I mean, the Mustangs know what they've got to get done, and they're playing well right now. Newton is not making it easy on him, though. Cardinals playing good basketball right now.
See, when you start displacing with the elbow, that the tight defense right there causing problems.
Vanderland blocked by Glasgow. And Newton will retain possession. That was a big block right there by Glasgow. Cahill checking back in for Hamill.
That's the second one he's got today, just like that from behind.
All right, Newton able to inbound. Adam Mates going to work his way around. Lost control. He was going to go out for a jump shot, but couldn't quite hang on. Engel works his way through. Oh, man, I don't know about that foul call, but that should be called on number 20, Tyler Bailiff. That'll be his team's third team foul. Wow. All right. It's going to put Engel at the line to shoot 2. Mustangs up 12 with 2:41. Has a chance to close it back to a 10-point game. Buries the first. Engel's got a nice shot down there at the free throw line. Number 1 to get his second. Misses the second. Rebound Bailiff. Gets it up to Glasgow. Cole's going to work his way around. Gets to Bailiff. Bailiff's going to just work his way through. Gets it to Peitzman. Peitzman back to Bailiff. Swings it to the general. Blake's going to set something up offensively for the Mustangs. Coming up on 2:20. It's an 11-point game. Definitely want to see the Mustangs score if you're a Mustang fan here.
I don't think that was the play.
No,
off
it was
the
not.
shoulder and back into the arms.
Bailiff back out to Glasgow. Glasgow's going to – foul is going to be called on Newton. Engel. That'll be on the floor. So looking at that, you're going to see the Mustangs inbounding. Runyon's going to check back in for Peitzman. Houston looks like he's going to check back in for Bailiff.
See if Bo Houston can get himself a couple more 3 opportunities right here to open this game up.
All right, Runyon looking to get the ball in. Does the Glasgow. Hands to Runyon. Gets it to Houston. He was looking to square up. Going to go out. The general for 3 at the top. Just short. Rebound, Caleb Mates. Gets it up right there to Bauer. Bauer pushing the ball to Adam Mates. Gets it back to Bauer. Gets it into Plowman.
Stay down. Good
rebound,
D.
Glasgow. Good D right there by Cahill on Plowman. Crossover right there. Gets it to Houston. Over to Glasgow. Gets it over to Runyon. Runyon's going to come around. Gets it back over to Glasgow. Kicks it to Houston. Thought about it.
Yep.
Nice close right there by Caleb Mates. Knocked out by Caleb Mates. Mustangs to inbound. 1:25 left. Jones.
Very, very physical game right now. Both sides. A lot of contact everywhere. Defensively, Newton not backing down to anything.
No, not at all. 26-15, 1:25 left. Jackson Jones checking back in for the Mustangs, giving the general a break. Runyon to get the ball in the inbound is going to work his way back out. Mustangs to set something up and see if they can get themselves a bucket here.
And this is the type of game right here. You know, you're up by 11 points. It's like you want to play in that little tight zone that you're running. Okay, no problem. we'll come out here. We'll take us a 13-point lead at halftime.
Bo's holding the ball. Now, Caleb Mates comes up to challenge. Almost gets a turnover. Out on Mates. Really nice job right there by Caleb Mates,
nice
the sophomore
job.
on Bo Houston.
Absolutely.
Bo, nice job just trying to hold on. That was just a battle right there by the number 2 on both sides. All right, Runyon bringing the ball up. 52 seconds left. Mustangs up 11. Really needing a basket here. Glasgow gets it out to Houston. Gets it over to Runyon.
13 is a long time to take off the clock.
That's what the Mustangs are doing. Rankin wants one last shot, so.
And there could have been 2 or 3 different possessions, but this is the type of thing that they're going to have to probably execute as they advance to the state tournament.
Runyon gets it over to Glasgow. 20 seconds. They'll run this down and probably execute the play around 9 seconds left, Pat, you think?
Well, these guys, it's like they go in, there's like 6 seconds left.
There we go. 10 gets it over to Glasgow. Glasgow's going to work his way through. Gets it out to Runyon. 5 seconds. Gets it out to Houston for a deep 3. Oh,
man,
and misses.
That was right on the money, too.
Man, that looked good. But with that miss, the Mustangs still in the 11-point lead, 26-15 at the end of the first period. Good basket. I mean, it's good for the Mustangs to have a double-digit lead going in, but it's still not enough. They're still going to have to push the envelope. Newton well within this game. Very good basketball team. That was a fun first half, Pat.
It was a fun first half, and it's exactly what we thought we would see, and Newton really is getting what they want. 26 points by DCG. That's under 50 for the game right there. That's exactly where they want the game to be for the Mustangs. The problem is they can't score.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll tell you, both teams struggled a little bit. Mustangs did hit a few threes, which helped. Newton had a couple. So it's just one of those deals. It's who's going to be able to, I think, protect the ball and rebound better the second half. I think it's going to really put their team at an advantage. And I'll tell you, it's nice to have that. So everybody, cake auction is going to be happening at halftime. We've done it a couple of times already. So the silent auction, we're going to turn it down to the cake auction, and Pat and I will be back right after. But let's see what a couple more of these cakes go for. We're going to throw it down to the floor as they get ready to auction some cakes.
At the start of the third quarter. So once that buzzer sounds, the silent auction begins will end. Also, when you go to check out, look for the blue signs out here. There'll be a checkout lane out here. It'll take about 3 or 4 different types of payment here. All right, we are into our last live auction here. This first cake comes from the amateur division. It was made by Corey and Audra Myron. Cake flavor. Looks like vanilla, I believe. And this was donated by DCG Boys Basketball. I believe it says, Boom Shakalaka. Let's go, Shane.
Right there, so your first game, $100, 150. 150, 150, thank you, not 2. 200, 250, your turn, 250, 300, 330, 350, 350, 400, 450. I like a little more enthusiasm over here, 500. Boy, now 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600. Thank you so much. Now 700, sold $800. Well done, Johnny.
And that's why we do a cake auction. It's all about community. Our student section. Here we go. Wedging.
First place, right there. 200, 300, 232, 250, 250, 250, 252, 250. Thank you so much. Now 50, now 300 up there. 300, now 50, 300, 400, 400, 400, 400, now 50, 450, 450, 450, 450,
Holy smokes, Pat. We just saw 2 cakes go for over $1,000. What a great cause, the DCG Booster Club cake auction. Another successful one, it looks like, this year, but that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the numbers of cakes this year far exceeded what we've had in the past, and the quality of the cakes was just as good. Cakes went for $1,000. One just went for $1,100, the soccer one. The softball cake, I think, went for like $700.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. You got to love it.
Man, I mean, I don't know how much we made on that deal, but very good cause. And like the athletic director, Butch, said, every football helmet is at least $500.
That's just incredible. So anytime you get the opportunity to do something like that with this cake auction, it's pretty special. All right, we got about 3 minutes coming up on that left in halftime. Your Mustangs up 26-15 over a very talented Newton Cardinal team. Hopefully everybody at home, Cardinal fans, Mustang fans, another drink, stock up your sweets or any kind of snacks that you're looking at, got your potty break in, whatever it was, and you're ready to rumble because this should be a really good second half of basketball we're excited for. Want to give another shout-out to Schaefer Auto Body for being our three-point sponsor. Got a chance to shout them out a lot tonight. And again, thanks to everybody who participated in the cake auction, whether it was here in the gymnasium or did any of the silent auction. We really appreciate the support. All right, everybody. The girls got a big win earlier. They are now conference champs all by themselves. They are done with their regular season. They play again in 8 days. The winner of the Boone-Webster City game here at the gym at the stable on February 19th. The boys. We have 2 away games, non-conference, next week, Tuesday at North Polk, Friday at Ballard, and then we have our first sub-state playoff game here at the stable against Sadell on February 21st. So a lot coming up. Playoffs are getting ready to start, but more than anything, these boys got to work to get this dub tonight because they want to be all-out conference champs, just like the girls were able to do earlier tonight, Pat.
Absolutely, and that's what we've said before. There's been times where they've been close to being conference champions together, but not quite there. I think this is the year where they're going to be outright conference champions. And when you're talking Little Hawkeye Conference basketball and athletics in the schools and communities that we compete against, that's saying something right there is the quality of basketball we see.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And, you know, it's been a great season for both the girls and the boys, Pat. It's been an honor to be up here with you, getting a chance to broadcast these. It's exciting for all those that don't know. we have already collected enough sponsors for the playoffs. So, Pat, you and I are going to get to stream, hopefully, 2 games for the girls, which will put them into state at Wells Fargo, and hopefully 2 games for the boys, and then the boys will have their finals if they make it that far, which we're going to hope that they do. That'll be at a neutral site for them to play to go to Wells Fargo at the state tournament. So lots of streaming left for us. We at least got 4 more games since this is our last regular season home stream, so we're excited about that.
As we look at the schedule, the difference between the boys and the girls get a bye, so they only have 2 games to make it to the state tournament. Because of how well they did in the season, they're rewarded for that. Those number 1 seeds get byes, 8 regions, number 1 seeds. The boys, they have to play those games out. The other kicker to that is the sub-state game, like you said, for the boys is held on a neutral court, so we don't get to broadcast that sub-state game, which is unfortunate for us because I think this is a team that can also do some serious damage in the state tournament.
Oh, there's no doubt about it in my mind. I think there's no doubt about it in Mustang Nation. But we got a game to close out here, you know, to be outright conference champs. This is going to be the first time in a very long time. I wish I had the exact year that the boys and girls shared all-out conference champs in the same year. So this could be something very special. The boys getting ready to come out. They're going to start with possession, Pat. I'm excited for the second half. It's going to be a great, great half of basketball. All right, everybody, let's get ready to rumble. It's basketball time here in the stable. Let's get after it. Let's see how this game's going to finish up. The Mustangs have their starters in. The Cardinals have their starters in. It's game time, everybody.
It's important for both offenses to be efficient. Protect the basketball, be efficient on offense. See if you can't get into that lead a little bit more. Newton, see if you can't cut the lead.
Not only that, but to be able to score the first points coming out of the half is always a big advantage, so we're going to see how that comes out. Mustangs hoping it's them. Jones gets it into Cahill. Cahill working hard out to Runyon. Runyon's going to get it to Glasgow. He's going to stop and pop from top. Oh, man, in and out. It's going to be rebound by Adam Mates. He's going to push for the Cardinals. Man, that was a good shot.
Right now for Newton, really pretty good defense on that entire possession.
Yeah, I mean, Cole did it. He got a wide open shot, just not able to put it in the basket. All right, here we go. Schwartz, he's going to get it to Bauer. He's going to fire and bury a 3 to start for Newton. We talk about those early points. That's a big basket for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this first 3 to 4 minutes of this half and this quarter right here, big time part of this game.
All right, Jones whips it around to Glasgow. He's going to swing it over to Cahill, gets it into Runyon. Runyon's going to get it back out to Cahill. Cahill's going to work his way around. Nice move right there by Calix. Oh, and he doesn't quite get it to go, but a great job by Cahill down low, Pat.
And as he matures a little bit more, he won't stop right there. He'll just continue to go all the way in. Use that other as a lefty right there. You can go all the way around there. If they pinch you off right there, you can kick that out. That's just a little bit of learning the game and learning the varsity program game.
Misses the first free throw. Caleb Schwartz with his second foul, and that'll be the Cardinals' first team foul. Got to see if Cahill can bury this second free throw, Pat. And he does. Buries the second. Mustangs 27, Newton 18. It's a 9-point game after that big 3 to open it up for the Cardinals. All right, Adam Mates bringing it up, guarded by Glasgow. See what Newton's going to do, what the adjustments they're going to make coming out of the half. Caleb Mates now with the ball. Gets it out to Engel, out to Adam Mates. Nice defense by Glasgow. Adam's going to work his way in. Not going to get it. Rebound, Bo Houston. Bo's going to push, and Bo can fly. Gets it to Glasgow, out to Jones. He's going to fire a 3. Oh, man, just misses, and that's going to be rebound Bauer. Bauer's going to bring it up. Gets it up to Engel. Engel gets it out to Caleb Mates for 3 at the top, uncontested, and he buries a 3. That's not what you want to see right there, and that's going to be a timeout
Quick
by the
timeout,
Mustangs.
DCG. Good timeout. Get set. Get yourself some a good opportunity, a good look. See if we can't get something down low, driving to the basket. But
Giving up 2 threes to come out. It's not a good thing, though, Pat. I mean, those are wide open shots. You can't leave a team like that. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but that's 2 big threes for the Newton Cardinals. If you're a Cardinals fan, you got to be happy with that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're working hard on the defensive side. They're working hard on the offensive side, but it's a lot easier right now offensively for them than it is for the Mustangs for sure.
Yeah, Newton's coming out, playing some solid D. That's the start that Cardinals were hoping for coming out of halftime. Mustangs need to rebound or come out of this timeout here and see if they get a little fire going here. Looks like Trevor Hamill's going to check in for the Mustangs. Going to give Cahill a break. And Jones will inbound at the base as Newton's going to come out of their timeout.
Look to see if we can't get some traps going now, defensively. Trap them on after a make. Put up a little pressure there. See if you can get this game in a little bit more hectic and then use your athleticism to score.
Well, they're going to have to make sure they're closing out on those threes because Newton's hitting them right now, and you got to make sure you're not making it easy on them. All right, handoff to Runyon going around. Gets it out to Glasgow for 3 at the top. He's going to be short. He's got a rebound by Caleb Matz right there. Puts it up to Engel. Engel cross court to Adam Mates. Gets it over to Bauer. Ooh, man, that was almost a travel.
Yeah, he stayed down on that one.
Mates going to bring it all the way in. Doesn't get it to go, though. Rebound Jones. Man, Mates did a good job bringing that in. Just couldn't get it to finish. Hamill's going to get it into Glasgow. Out to Jones. Jones is going to fire. He's going to miss. Rebound. Nope. Bauer was going, but Glasgow knocked it away, so it'll be Newton ball. Again, shots just not falling for the Mustangs right now. They're going to have to continue to work through that.
Well, shooters are going to keep shooting. They will fall, and it usually averages out. So the shots will come, but you got to continue to take them. Shooters
Absolutely.
shoot.
When you're open, you got to fire, and we have a team that's not afraid to do that. So Blake Perrin, the general, checking in for Jones. Engel bringing the ball up, guarded by Runyon. Gets it up to Schwartz. Oh, Hamill right there. Great play. Able to save.
Jesus.
Wow, I don't understand that at all. How was there not a foul? Wow. Newton's gets the foul call. They're going to go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Blake Perrin, and they're going to shoot 2. Not sure about that possession, but if you're a Cardinal fan, you got to like the outcome.
Bottom line, they missed it.
Yeah, Coach Rankin was on his feet. He was not happy. Schwartz misses the first. All right, Schwartz for a second free throw here. And he buries it. It's a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Newton out strong starting the second half. Mustangs have really got to start getting things together here and hitting some shots.
First 4 minutes definitely advantage Newton.
Okay, Runyon working his way in. Gets it to Hamill, turns the ball over. Engel's going to bring it up. Easy 2 points for Newton. Now it's a 3-point game. And Bailiff getting ready to check in for the Mustangs. That might be a well-needed lift. Another turnover for the Mustangs. Mates bringing down, and he's going to finish. It's a 1-point game. Timeout Mustangs. Wow, Pat. Boy, really impressed with Newton and how they came out of that halftime.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the adjustments that are made right there at the half. I mean, we were up by, 11, I think it was?
Yes.
Up by 11, now 1. They score the first 10 points of the half. I mean, that's impressive right there, no doubt about it. Now it's a brand new game, and let's see what happens here to close this quarter out.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's going to be those adjustment things, and the Mustangs need to bring some energy. They're a little flat. They're a little lost offensively, not sure kind of what's going on over there. They just need to get some energy on the court, see if they can get a spark, and they're definitely going to need to get some stops and protect the basketball, Pat.
Well, they've had a couple things not go their way, and when you're up by 10, you can absorb those. But now that it's a brand new game, you hope you don't shoot yourself in the foot. I mean, even this deal here with Cole right here, I mean, there's contact right there with the ball, and that could have been a blocking call, not called.
All right, here we go, everybody. Cardinals have fallen within 1. If you're a Cardinal fan, you're going to be excited with your team so far. Let's see if these Mustangs can rebound. Runyon bringing the ball up. Going to hand off to the general, to Hamill, to Cole. Cole gets it into Hamill.
The ball is being double teamed every time it goes down low, so somebody's open on the backside.
Oh, man, Aaron pass. Bailiff able to get under that one. Hands off to Runyon. Gets it to Perrin. Gets it into Bailiff. Gets it to Cole. Foul's going to be called on the floor, it looks like. If that's 34 Schwartz, that'll be his third.
Cardinal foul called to number 34.
It is. That'll be his third. I would assume we'll see Plowman coming back in here shortly. Runyon to inbound. Gets it to Cole. Cole able to finish, and the and one.
When they go through and they line up all along there, Cole Glasgow comes around. They set that screen. You're man-to-man. I don't know why anybody plays man-to-man on inbounds. For that reason right there, he pinches that off and is strong enough to get it off the backboard like that.
No doubt.
It's the second time they've done that.
Adam Mates charged with the foul. Glasgow has a chance to add another point. Buries the free throw. Nice job, Mr. Glasgow. And now it's a 4-point lead. Now the Mustangs, they've got to do something on defense.
Here's your pressure now. Now let's see. This is straight up man-to-man with a little trap when it crosses. There's your double.
Gets it up to Plowman. He's going to swing it over to Caleb Mates. Mates going to go baseline. And he's able to finish. What a play right there.
Just good D.
Or Mats. I'm sorry, I'm saying Mates. I apologize, family, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Caleb Mats. Adam Mats. I'll work on that. Nice ball movement by the Mustangs. Gets it out to Runyon. He's going to fire a deep three. He buries it. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a big-time Schaefer Auto Body three for the Mustangs.
When you need
Much
it the
needed.
most, you look for your point guard to calm things down.
All right, that's Caleb Mates. Gets it up to Bauer. Engel, knocked by Glasgow. Engel able to keep it, though. Swings it out to Caleb Mates. Caleb working himself in. Not able to get it. Rebound by Plowman. Oh, Runyon was there. Thought he got all ball and is going to be called with the foul.
Well, it's a good foul right there. In this game, that's his second foul. Won't be an issue for him. He's a smart player, but you can't be giving up any easy free throws at this point of the game right now.
So Plowman at the line to shoot two for the Cardinals. Cahill and Houston looking to check back in here for the Mustangs.
77, 78% free throw shooter on the year.
And he buries the first.
Smooth left-handed shot right there.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Plowman's getting ready to take a second shot, and that'll close it to a three-point game with 2:57 left in the third period. And he does. Nice job at the free throw line by Plowman. Runyon to bring the ball up for the Mustangs.
As soon as that ball goes down into the post there, it's always double team. Somebody has to make sure that they're open for a release pass.
And look at that. Runyon's going to go all the way up, and he finishes. Great job by Jacob Runyon.
It's a nice play right there. Runyon knows they're overplaying and goes right by him, thinking it's going to be dished off to Glasgow.
Mates is going to give it up to Engel right here. Now the Mustangs just need to get some stops. Offensively, they've looked a lot better the last couple possessions. Plowman to Mates. Plowman rebounds, gets it back out to Bauer. He's going to step back three. That looks good. Not going to go in. A little short. Rebound Glasgow, and he's going to push. And Bo went one way, and Cole thought he was going to go the other. Turnover Mustangs.
One went yang, and the other one went yang.
It happens.
Yep. I mean, there's nothing. It is what it is. The game goes so fast like this. You're like, how does that happen? It's like the game is so quick. It's hard. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
All right, Engel's bringing up the ball, guarded by Runyon. Mustangs had a chance to take it up to 7 or 8 points. Now Newton has a chance to close within 2 or 3 points. Engel coming in. He's going to step up. A little floater. It's going to miss. Rebound. Oh.
That's going white ball.
It does. It's going to be out on Plowman. Great effort by both players. Mustangs will have possession. Hamill's going to inbound to Runyon. 1:47 left. Mustangs 35. Newton 30. Mustangs up 11 at halftime, and Newton's just done a great job this quarter closing things out. Oh, gets it into Cahill. Cahill working himself. Blocked. Glasgow's going to be short. Rebound Adam Mates, going to get it up to Engel. And he's going to get it to Bauer for an easy 2 points.
Cardinal basket by number 3, Brody Bauer.
Glasgow to Runyon, over to Houston. Over to Glasgow to Houston. He's going to step up for a three. And he buries a big Schaefer auto body. Three-pointer.
That's
big
a
shot right
huge
there.
basket. Now you got to defend.
Now you're back up 6. A stop here with a chance to maybe get another bucket would be big for the Mustangs. Newton really needs a basket here. Bauer's going to get it to Mates, over to Engel. Ingles over to Plowman, gets it to Caleb Mates, over to Ingles. Or to Engel, sorry. Over to Plowman, to Engel. And they'll probably try to hold for a last shot.
You take any layup you can get at any point in the game.
Mates to Bauer.
Yeah, you get a 5-second call. That's 5 right there.
There you go, 5-second
not
call.
Not only was it 5, it was like 8. He didn't want to call it, but he did.
19.8 seconds. That turnover for Newton's going to give the Mustangs a chance at one more bucket before the end of the third period to extend that lead out past 6 points.
And credit to Bo Houston for tough D all the way in there and not getting separation.
All right, Runyon bringing it up. 14 seconds. They get ready. 11, 10. Gets it up to Cahill. Swings it out to Runyon. Runyon's going to just step up and fire a three, and it's going to be in and out. Bo Houston's going to get a fire, and he'll be short. 2 good looks for the Mustangs, nothing to fall, but they do have a 6-point lead, 38-32.
Well,
Newton got 5 points back on that in that third period. That's big for Newton. Mustangs, though, able to continue to keep that lead, though. I mean, it got close, Pat.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen these teams get down and they crawl all the way back, but they never break the ice? They get all the way up there to the playing field, but they're not able to cross the line. So now, how this next quarter here, obviously, anybody's game right now.
Low-scoring game. Obviously, I came into this game hoping that we would get a very big win against Newton with a good point spread, but I knew Newton was going to come in hungry, and they have. I'm super impressed with how they're playing. It's a 6-point game. It's anybody's game right now, Pat, as we head into the fourth period.
And this is the type of game that Newton wanted. They wanted that junkyard dog game to get it into the low 40s and low 50s and things like that. They can win that game. They can't win the games that are in the 70s, the 70s shootouts, but they can win this type.
And that's what they've done with a couple of wins they've had conference-wise this season. So here we are right here, Mustangs up 6. 8 minutes left, obviously starting the fourth period. Newton to inbound, Engel to bring it up for the Cardinals. Guarded by Runyon, gets the ball over to Bauer. Bauer gets it into Mates. Wow, tough shot, not able to get it to go. Nice rebound by Glasgow, and he's going to push big time. Gets it in to Cahill. How is that not a foul? That is unbelievable. I mean, that was headshot right there. Engel gets it up to Adam Mates. He's going to fire. He's going to be short. He's going to be rebound by Runyon. I mean, I appreciate the officials wanting to let him play, but there are just some fouls that need to be called. Parent up at the top for 3. Misses. Rebound Plowman, and shots just aren't falling for either team right now. Caleb Mates able to corral that in. Glasgow almost with the steal. Engel able to corral it. Gets it to Plowman. And that ball's going to be worked out.
Now it's going to settle down a little bit.
I'm sorry, not Plowman. That's
right there.
Yeah, that was Plowman.
Turn around, Jacob. Oh, my goodness.
And they call that as a foul? Man, I'm just a little confused by what they're really trying to do here. Cahill will have his second foul. You know, I guess as a fan, you just really want some consistency and just not really feel like I'm seeing that right now. Jones and Bailiff checking in for the Mustangs.
Those are some big-time minutes by Cole Glasgow right there. Unbelievable energy put out there.
All right, Plowman gets it to Engel, gets it over to Caleb Mates, gets it over to Bauer, who's going to step up 3, fires, misses. And that'll be out on Newton, Mustangs ball.
So now where's your points going to come from? You got shooters. You've got Runyon out there. You got the inside game. We got shooters all over the court here.
Just need the ball to go in the bucket, Pat. That's where it's at. Jones is going to fire.
Money.
That looks good. Boom! Shakalaka. Jones keeps shooting. Finally gets one to fall. That's a Schaefer auto body three-pointer for you right there. Big shot for the Mustangs. Puts them up 9. Plowman working his way around, guarded by Bailiff.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and the bank is open
the
right
bank
there
is
by
open.
Plowman.
Heck yeah. It won't go in if you don't shoot it.
Hey, answer back down to a 6-point game. Runyon, oh, he thought about it. And foul's going to be called on the floor. See, I'm a little worried, not worried, but I'm just confused a little bit by how the officials are calling the game right now.
You don't know what is and what isn't. That one, it was because he got kind of shoved on the side down towards the baseline.
All right, Runyon to inbound. Gets it into Cahill. Cahill swings it to Jones. Gets it back out to Runyon. Mustangs to set up a play. Runyon's going to work his way through. Double screen. And he's going to go left. Gets it out to the General. General's going to come around. Gets it out to Bailiff. Bailiff gets it to Runyon.
The defense right now really solid for Newton.
Gets it to Jones. Jones
He's
hands off
strong
the
with
Perrin.
the ball. Everything you do, strong with the ball.
Gets it to Runyon. Newton's doing a very good job defensively right now. You've got to be impressed with what they're doing. Mustangs just got to keep working.
Well, you take what the defense is going to give you right now. You don't have to jam it down there. You got all day. There's no shot clock this year. Next year there will be. So it'll be a different sense of urgency. There's another
There's
foul.
a foul. That was a foul. Caleb Mates with the foul there.
And Newton
or Mats.
now
I keep saying
at
Mates.
5 fouls, so they're 2 away. DCG, 2 fouls, Newton fouls away from being in the bonus. Good minutes right there by the General.
Yeah,
sure.
no doubt. Blake Perrin playing some solid minutes. Newton's going to call a timeout. Down 6 with 5:07 left. Both Mates brothers playing great. I apologize for mispronouncing. But both brothers playing great. Newton's playing great defense. And they've been able to answer some shots. You know, Mustangs get a big 3 from Jones to go up 9, come down, and they get a bank 3, but it's still a 3. Puts them back within 6. I mean, those are the things you need to do if you want to stay into a game.
Yeah, in the stat book, it went right through the net just like that. So you know. So I mean, that's a big shot right there because you come down, DCG ready to take a double-digit lead, almost largest lead of the game, just like that, 6-point game.
All right, Mustangs to inbound. These are big points, I think, possession-wise. I mean, we're 5 minutes, but as a Mustang fan, you want to see them start to extend this out. The more opportunities that you allow to stay close like this and Newton can get chances to close is not a good thing.
Yeah.
We saw that happen against Norwalk on Tuesday, Pat.
Yeah, and both teams need to be diligent offensively. And
Jones for 3, fires.
One shot.
Buries another one! Boom! Shakalaka!
Now you get that defense there.
That's a Schaefer auto body 3, back up 9. Oh my goodness, Plowman fires. Misses, rebound, Glasgow, and he's going to push. And he's going to go coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled by Plowman. Great job by Cole, just knowing that he could get there. He wasn't going to be challenged. And Plowman just didn't do a good job of putting himself in a good defensive position, and that was an easy foul call for the officials.
Absolutely, and that's really just knowing the game right there. Take that, whether it goes in or not is not the issue. Go in there and take the foul, take the contact, and get to the free throw line.
Barry's the first. Cole, one of his better games from the free throw line, looking a lot more confident, and that's what you want to see from your big-time scorer on the court right now.
Sometimes when you're at the free throw line
Barry's
and they
the
go
second.
in, that opens your shot up all over the court.
11 points for Glasgow, 4:34
And now you're right
left.
back to that comfortable 11-point lead that we coveted since the first half.
Glasgow able to steal. Really nice job. And I tell you what, not foul called there. Jones able to get it and put back in. Again,
And
nice
there he
job.
is. It's Mr. Smooth. That's 8 straight points by Mr. Smooth.
Really nice job right there by Jones. Again, extending the lead up to 13.
Oh God,
man,
it
that was
almost
close.
dunk time.
Mates, nice finish there on the cutback. Runyon bringing the ball up, 48-37, back to 11. 3:51 left in the fourth period. Bailiff gets it back out to Runyon. He's going to step up for three. Oh man, that looked good from here.
I almost said it's it. No.
That looked good. I mean, it was online for what it was. Newton to have possession here after the miss by Runyon.
This next minute and a half for Newton is important. You're going to have to score 6 and hold to get this thing under 5 points with 2 minutes to go.
Bauer gets it to Plowman. Gets it to Caleb. Oh, really nice move and nice shot right there. Caleb Matz with a great play by the sophomore. Wow. Gets it back to 9. Glasgow works his way in. Bailiff working his way out, gets it out to Runyon.
I think you can afford to take some time off if you need to right here.
And that's what they'll do. It's not a bad idea. Nice job by Glasgow. What a finish right there by Cole. Wow.
Lull him to sleep and then take it right to the hole.
Man, his explosiveness to the hole is just incredible. All right, Caleb gets it to Plowman, to Adam. Mates working in, and he's going to finish. Man, I'll tell you what.
Power that ball right in through there.
The one thing we haven't seen the Mustangs do tonight, which they've been doing quite frequently, is take a charge. And I'll tell you, Newton's been taking it to the basket, and we just haven't been able to have an answer.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been many opportunities for charges right there.
Really nice job by both Mates brothers. Caleb and Adam right there taking it to the basket and getting some easy 2-point buckets.
Yeah, Caleb, the sophomore, looks very good out there right now. And you look at sophomores, I mean, then you look at Calix Cahill. I mean, they're on 2 different positions, but that's the value. If you're a Mustang, you know the value that Calix Cahill provides for us. That's the same value that Mattis is providing for Newton.
All right, everybody, 50-41. Mustangs with a 9-point lead with 2:38 left in the fourth period. This has just been an absolute great game. We expected it to be a good game. I mean, Newton's come in. They've gotten some big wins this year. We knew they were going to come in and give the Mustangs a test. They've done that so far. At 2:38 is still a lot of time. 9-point lead is not safe. It just takes a couple of big buckets and a couple of stops. Anything's possible right now. Mustang fans, you got to hope that the Mustangs can protect the ball, rebound, and just burn some clock here. And if they do that, they'll be in good shape.
Yep, hold for one shot everywhere on both sides.
Newton.
And we knew that this was going to be a 10-point game when it was all said and done.
Timeout by the Mustangs. So Joel's going to call a timeout after they had a little trouble getting it in.
See,
so
they have to overplay here, Newton, because they have to create turnovers. I mean, they can't come down here, run 38 seconds off, get the ball back. Maybe we get 2, maybe we get 3, maybe 0, but only have 2 minutes left to try and get 9 points back. I mean, the math isn't starting to work out, so they have to overplay, get the steal, see if you can't get a quick 2. So with that knowing, somebody's going to have to start jailbreaking back and see if we can't get them cheating a little bit.
I agree 100%, man. The student section's on fire. We got another student section over here with some of the younger kids. That's pretty fun to watch. Both of those student sections playing off each other. Newton's got a student section over there, so nice job them coming down for this game. They know it's a big game. All right, Mustangs again to inbound. Cahill into the game. Cole over to Runyon.
Somebody come to the middle of the court.
Gets it to Cole. To Runyon. He's going to get it over to Cahill. Gets it over to Cole. Oh, that's an easy layup. In the and one. That was not a good foul for Adam Mates right there. Did not need to do that. Give him the easy 2, but now you're going to give him a chance for another point. Now instead of 11, this could be 12.
Well, it was a reaction is all it was. It was just a reaction. It's like, oh, my God, they got through there. They're not used to that. It was wide open layup.
Well, the other thing, too, is now it puts him into the bonus.
Yep.
Oh, and he doesn't get the roll. Ball in and out. Engel gets the ball up quick to Caleb Mates. Works a little spin move. Gets the ball back out. Big time 3 at the top. Miss. Oh, man, Adam Mates, the man down there to get that to go. Wow. I'm impressed. Big-time shot right there by the senior. All the way up to Bauer, or to Cahill, to Trevor Hamill. I'm going to get it right one of these times, man. The names all flowing together here. And Caleb Mates will be called with a body foul, and that's going to put Runyon at the line.
And now this next 2 minutes is going to take 2 days.
Yes, it will.
So, and it needs to. You got to extend the game as much as you can. Hopefully you start getting 3 for 2s. You miss one, maybe you get a 2 or a 3 to break into that lead.
Well, our best free throw shooter at the line here makes the first. He had struggled the last couple of games, missing some ones that he doesn't normally, but he's definitely one you want at the line shooting free throws.
Well, against Norwalk, he just wanted to extend the game a little bit more. So you missed the one, extend the game.
Runyon. Oh, in and out on the second. 53-43 with a 10-point game right here. Engel bringing the ball up, trying to work his way through. Turnover. Runyon pushing the ball right here to Jones, to Houston. And that's a foul right there on Engel. That was an easy one to call. So and you're putting another good free throw shooter at the line.
That Runyon steal right there. You got one kid that's trying to pass the ball right there, and Runyon sticks one hand out there and stops the whole thing dead right there. The strength of Runyon is unbelievable.
Really nice job. Seniors really putting on a show right now. Houston's going to be short. I'm telling you, free throws right now. The boys really got to be thinking about making sure that they get better at the line. Engel pushing it in, not able to get it. Houston with the rebound. And he is going to be fouled. Put him at the line again. Bo's like, I'll take another shot. You got stats over there. What's Bo shooting from the free throw line over there, Mr. Pat?
He's an 80% guy. 71%.
Okay, 71. He's going to get a chance here to possibly add 2, depending on if he's able to bury these or not. These are going to be 2 big ones, in my opinion. If he can extend this to 12, it makes it that much tougher. Buries the first.
I think when you start looking, you got different free throw percentage. You got free throw percentage when the game's on the line, and then you got during the regular game. When the game's on the line, Bo Houston is nails at the line.
Bo with the second, buries it. Now we're at a 12-point lead with 1:28. Newton's really going to have to push. Caleb gets it to Adam, his older brother. He's going to come around, square up for a 3. Going to miss, rebound Jones. Foul will be called. Jackson as well. What's Jackson shooting from the free throw line there, Pat? He's also a good free throw shooter.
Yep, he doesn't have as many because he's an outside shooter. He's only made 9, but guess how many he's shot?
10?
9.
9? Oh, 9 for 9. You got to love that. Yeah, he doesn't typically get into the muscles of it too much. He will from time to time, but he is definitely more of that sharpshooter like Kayla Rice. Buries it, gets the little front roll on that one.
When you're a shooter, you get stuff like that right there.
Now we're at a 13-point lead.
This one probably won't even touch rim. It'll go right through.
And it does. Buries it.
Perfect.
Yep, 14-point lead.
Right there at the line.
Newton again pushing.
Right
Engel to Bauer. Gets it over to Vanderland. He's going to get it to Mates, who's going to have an easy 2 points. Or Mates. I'm going to get it right one of these times. Houston. Knocked out on Newton. Be Mustang ball. Really nice play right there by Adam Mates. Or Mats. Adam Mats. You think how hard of a name that'd be to mispronounce, Pat, but I'll tell you what, I'm struggling tonight. All right, Glasgow. Timeout called. I heard that from up here. I don't know about you, but
I'm wearing headphones.
Rankin's like, timeout. 58.6 seconds left. It's a 12-point game. Mustangs 57, Newton 45. Obviously, the foul differential is pretty big, and that favors the Mustangs for the fact that every foul they're going to be shooting 2 from here on out.
Yeah, and if you're the Mustangs, you can foul anytime you want. Nobody's in foul trouble.
Nope. Yeah, plenty of fouls to give. I mean, it just really depends on kind of what you want to do from a game standpoint here.
Yeah, and I guess if you don't give up any layups, you make them earn it at the free throw line at this point. Clock stops after a make, 1 minute in, so you might as well go ahead and take that foul, but no 3-point opportunities for sure.
Well, I'll tell you, both Matt brothers right now are in double digits. Caleb with 11, Adam with 13, really doing their job to try to help carry this Newton team. For the Mustangs, from what I'm seeing, I got 3 guys right now in double digits. You got Houston with 11, Cole with 15, Jones with 10. Those are all things that you're looking at right there. Cole's averaging 15.1, so he's right on his average. Adam's averaging 10.8. He's over his average right now. So, both of these teams with their big players doing their part, doing what they need to do.
Yeah, so we look at historical matchups, and right now DCG is on a 4-game win streak, 3-game win streak, including today, if they're able to pull that out, and 12-4 over the last 16 matches.
All right, Vanderlin's going to be charged with the foul. That's going to put Trevor Hamill at the line. How are we looking for Hamill for free throw percent?
Yeah, Hamill's a 62% free throw shooter.
Let's see what Trevor can do here. He buries the first. He made it look easy, that first one, Pat.
As a team, Mustangs are a 64% free throw shooting team, so that is not fantastic. Newton on the other side is right there at 64%. So, and
he buries the second. Great job, Trevor Hamill. Puts it back to 14 with 57.3 seconds left. Clock did not start. Officials blow an official timeout. Newton will now inbound from the side. 54.2 seconds. All right, here we go. Bauer trying to get into Adam, and nope, Glasgow. Oh, and he turns it over, trying to push it forward. That's one where you just hold on to it and try not to do anything crazy. And there we go again. Cole able to tip another one away, but that was out on a Mustang player. Looked like it was on Trevor Hamill, and that will give Newton the ball back again. But 2 really nice plays by Cole getting in front of Adam.
Yeah, getting in those passing zones right there.
All right, Engel working his way through. Gets it to Caleb. Matz. Bauer's going to work his way and misses. Rebound, Bo Houston, 35 seconds. Newton doesn't need to do anything. They can foul, but all they're going to do is extend a game that right now is just out. That'll be tipped out on Newton.
That better, I was going to say.
The one official looked like he pointed their went like, no, dude, that was definitely out on black. It was. Mustangs will inbound. Skylar Nolte checking in for the Mustangs for Cole Glasgow. Braden Fuller, B-Full's going to check in here for the Mustangs. He's going to come in. Looks like Hudson Ellert's going to check in. Checking in for Trevor Hamill. So some nice substitutions for the Mustangs. 25.5. This will be a big win for the Mustangs because what this does, Pat, is it's going to be an outright conference championship for this Mustangs team, and they've worked really hard for that this year.
Absolutely. And every team in the Little Hawkeye has worked as hard. Mustangs just got a couple more athletes.
Yeah, Newton doesn't need to foul here. Let him run it out. And they do. 6-5. Big win for the Mustangs tonight. Huge win for the program. Outright conference champions. They were able to duplicate what the girls did in the first game. Man, it's super exciting to be a Mustang fan, seeing what both of these teams were able to do tonight, closing out big victories to now say, hey, we are outright Little Hawkeye conference champions, Pat.
That's right. It's a 14-point win for the Mustangs, but this was not a 14-point spread. It got that way in the last probably 3 minutes. I mean, it was 1-point game in the fourth quarter.
In the third, I'm pretty sure. I think we spread it out. It could have been. Yeah, I mean, Newton did a really good job coming out of halftime. They were down 11, came out, punched us in the mouth. Again, though, one thing the Mustangs have done well all season is they've been punched in the mouth a few times, but they were able to steady the ship, get some buckets, get some stops, get some turnovers, and that allowed them to get back in and extend that lead back out. Yeah, it's not a 14-point victory. It's probably more a 6 to 8 point if you take some of those free throws out, but still a big win for this Mustang team tonight.
Now, what's your What's your what do you get out of this whole thing? Well, you win the first season right there, and now the second season is regionals, and guess who's in our region? Newton is in our region. So it's possible that we could play Newton to get to the state to go to the state tournament at.
Yeah, anything's possible.
So where do we play at? Ankeny.
Yeah, that would be the second sub-state game if all works out. Newton plays ADM. That should be a battle. That's actually going to be played here at DCG. So that could be a fun game to watch. All right, everybody. Troy Pite's been working his way up here. Let me close up my stuff. Troy, how's it going, man? Throw that. Let me make sure I got this set up. There we go. Throw that on there for me. Make sure you can hear us okay. Hear us okay? Yeah. Speak into that thing for me.
Hello?
Nope, one more time.
One more time.
There we go. We got you. There we go. I'll have Pat slide down here real quick. Man, Troy, that's a big win tonight, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh? I mean, think about that. You guys come in, and Newton battled you guys, came out second half, kind of punched you guys in the mouth, but you guys were able to take some of that, settle things down, are able to come back and make sure you get the big win tonight. How does it feel to be outright conference champions?
It feels great. I mean, our coach was talking all the time in, like, practice and lock-up plays. He was doing all sorts of stuff to make sure that we could get this. This is a really big win.
Man, it was a big win. It was fun to see you guys out there. I know we didn't probably hit as many shots as we've typically done in the past, but we hit key shots when it mattered. It had to have been a lot of fun just down there being able to see everything that was going on. You got some good minutes in there tonight. We're able to contribute to this win. It's got to feel good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, especially when you had to start on the bench, at the beginning with oblique or whatever it was, you had a midsection injury, right?
Yeah, it was a hip flexor injury.
Hip flexor, yeah.
So, yeah, that kind of knocked me out for a couple months.
Yeah, those are tough.
It's definitely good to have you back in the lineup now. It's a big deal, and I don't know if you know this, but obviously the girls won earlier, so they got their outright conference champs. You guys do. From my understanding, it's the first time in a long time that the schools had both teams be outright conference champs. I just want to say congratulations. That's big news, man. I got to love that big time.
Well, not only that, when you play in a conference as competitive as what the Little Hawkeye is, you can hang your hat on that for sure. That's a big accomplishment. There's only one champion, and that's the Mustangs.
Yeah, got to feel good about that.
Yeah, for sure. The last, 3 state champions came out of our conference with Oskaloosa, then Norwalk, and then Pella. It's about to be us this year.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's time for some
I'm loving that. I'm loving that energy right there, Troy. Okay, I'll tell you what, Troy. Part of our interview today is, we want to get to know you because you're a big senior. You're a big part of this team. One of 11 seniors.
That's right.
And you're our last senior interview because the next time we're back here, it's going to be playoff time, and you guys will be playing Sadell. So it's one of those deals. We're really excited to get the opportunity to interview. So I'm going to turn it over to Pat. We're going to get a chance to know Troy a little bit, and then I'm going to jump back in here in a second. So, Pat, it's all yours, baby.
So we're going to go 94 seconds, all right?
All right.
We're kind of soft on the 94 part of it. We'll see when we get done, but we're right there.
There we go.
So what's your favorite food? And don't say pasta. It can't be pasta.
I'm going to have to go with pizza on this one.
Ooh, that might be the first pizza
tier
of the year, dude.
What?
Pasta's been the most popular. So
everybody wants pasta.
What's the favorite pizza? If you had to pick.
Basic cheese. Frozen Jack's Pizza from Walmart.
No kidding. Look at this guy. He's got it all laid out.
This guy's easy money, man.
I'm telling you. Mom and Dad got to be loving that. That's easy money right there.
He's eating like 7 pizzas all in one sitting, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
Had one before I came.
Did you? There you go.
I didn't. I might have one tonight, though.
There you go.
Damn. Yeah, that's right. What's your favorite TV show or series?
Ooh, that's tough. I really like the sitcom Last Man Standing with Tim Allen.
That's a good show,
It's one of my
man.
favorites.
Yeah.
Really good blend of comedy and kind of real life situations too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great show.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
Cat or dog?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd go either.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a dog. Used to have a cat.
Would you like to get rid of the dog and maybe bring the cat back?
Nah.
Or go ahead. Yeah. So you're. A dog
he
person.
loves the dog too. He loves the dog.
Can't just throw him out on the street.
No,
Hey,
that's right.
I like the versatility. He can go both
like it.
ways.
That's right. So, what's your favorite sport, not basketball?
Is poker a sport?
Hey, it is. It's on ESPN.
Hey, man,
right?
if it's broadcast on
I'm gonna have to
ESPN,
go poker.
All right.
big poker fan?
Oh, yes.
So out of all the poker games, what's your favorite poker game?
Just Texas Hold'em, straight up.
Straight up, Texas
$10
Hold'em.
buy-in in person.
Jeez.
That's what we go with.
He's $10 buy-ins, but he's buying Jack's pizzas, and maybe that's why.
That's what it pays for.
That's
Full-time
right.
job.
I like it. I like it.
Who's the toughest coach you've played for?
Definitely Curtis Stinson, my AAU coach. he was always really hard on me. He always wanted me to succeed and get better. Always really hard on me in practice, making sure I was where I needed to be, doing what I needed to do, making sure I was hitting shots.
Man,
he was real positive.
Runyon
too.
said the same thing. Yeah,
Really?
he said a lot about Stinson. Said he was a good coach, but tough coach.
Yeah,
right?
me and Jacob played a lot of AAU together.
That's awesome. You played at Kingdom, right? Is
Yep,
that right?
that's it.
How was that for you?
It was great. It taught me like a lot of stuff, like not only basketball but also like life lessons too.
That's awesome, man.
When I was coaching, we took our biggest beatings over there at Kingdom Hoops. Yikes. There's some good teams in there. I just got the little Phillies teams running around, and these guys are like, wow, all right, that's good. So what sports did you play growing up?
I played a little bit of soccer, a little bit of football. I actually didn't really start playing basketball until like middle school years. But that was definitely my favorite.
Nice.
And
Well, we
keep
can
playing
tell
that
you're a really
now.
good basketball player out on the
Yeah,
court. There's no
appreciate
doubt.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, that's 94 set.
Sweet.
Do you have an Instagram account?
I do have an Instagram
Do
account.
you have any followers?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I'm playing. I got like, I don't even know the exact number, 500 something.
All right, that's
geez,
pretty
wow,
good.
Nice.
I'm super popular.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's why we wanted you last.
Well, I'll tell you what, Troy, man, it's been a lot of fun just to watch this team. But, I know with you battling some injuries early in the season, we've talked a few times. It's frustrating trying to work through
Yeah,
those.
for
But
sure.
what's it feel like now saying, putting those in the past and knowing now, hey, I'm healthy, I'm back on the court? I mean, how's that transition been from working through the injury now being on the court and contributing?
It's really interesting actually because I've kind of shifted into like a different role on the team. I'm more of like a practice guy who helps like make sure that everybody's ready for the game, scout team kind of stuff, as opposed to like I was expecting, coming into the season, I was expecting to be like a big part, being in the game, but now like I've kind of shifted from that. And I'm actually really excited to help these guys go to state.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, you put in some good minutes too. I mean, when you're on the court, you're doing everything that you need to do. So obviously what you're doing for the scout team is showing on the court because we're seeing it from our side too, so that's huge. But I think having you back is definitely a big part because you bring a lot. You're a good defender. You can shoot the ball. You got good size. Those are things that are going to be important for us as we go down the stretch.
And the energy.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But you also played, when you were hurt, you had another role, though, man. You were there with Brandon for a good part of the time. We talked with Brandon this year. How important is that bench for this team?
It's so important, because that's just momentum, right? You can't really do anything if it's just, okay, we're going through the motions. Like, the bench is one of the big parts that, help us get that momentum and keep going.
Keeping the energy?
Teams.
Man, I'll tell you, the energy that the bench has, and when you were on it in street clothes, we'll call it street clothes, or whether you're on it now, I think it's been a huge part of the success for this team. I mean, what do you think, Pat?
There's no doubt about it. I mean, I get the Twitter feeds, and when somebody makes a great play, they'll take pictures of the bench, and the bench is like we just won the NBA championship or something like that. They have a legitimate appreciation for everybody that's running on.
For sure.
I think that's a difference in today's game versus when I was playing. I think there was a lot of self-pity when I was playing. I want to play, or I want to do this, and you mope and pout. I don't see that in the girls, and I don't see it in the boys.
Yeah, I feel like you guys all have roles and you understand kind of what that is, and I think that's huge. I think that's a big part. So I want to talk a little bit about you you said you started playing basketball in 6th grade.
Yeah.
So you played a lot of AAU ball. So talk to us a little bit about why basketball. What got you into basketball, and maybe talk us a little bit about playing AAU ball and what that experience was like.
As far as starting off and why I chose basketball, I'm not 100% sure. I guess it just kind of clicked, and we got into some school stuff. We got into some AAU, and I eventually found Kingdom Hoops, and it was just great with the camaraderie of all the guys, all the teammates, the coaches. Everything was just clicked great.
Well, I'll tell you, I think we see a lot of the kids that have got to play AAU ball, yourself and Runyon and Cole and, some of those players, and I definitely could see how that impacts your game and what that does for you. You play a lot of basketball. Some of these guys are multi-sport athletes, and they don't get to play maybe as much on that side, but it's been fun to watch. Jackson played Kingdom Hopes a little bit too,
yeah,
didn't he?
He was on my team. We started together. We played together a lot. We were kind of like our two guys. I'd drive in and I'd hit him. He'd hit threes. He gave me a lot of assists.
Did he? I can see that happening. But Pat, I think part of what I'm getting at here is we talk about like Tyler. He played with a lot of those kids growing up from second grade up and through school ball. You know, you started more in sixth grade, so you weren't playing a lot of youth basketball, so we didn't see you there. But you have a different connection because you played with some of these guys AAU ball,
Right.
and you've developed that chemistry there.
For sure.
So when we talk about that chemistry overall, whether it's, you know, you play with some of these kids, either way, you guys have all been able to blend and
We've
play
all, like,
together.
grown together, yeah.
I just think it's unbelievable. I mean, do you feel that do you feel that impact when you're on the court or when you're in practice?
Like we just kind of like click. We're all together. So, like, and we're all, like, bought in. So, like, we always know where each other are. We're always talking, even though we do need to talk more sometimes on defense. But
I will agree with you on that. Hey, Coach Rankin, if you're listening to that, we need to talk more on defense, man. That's where it's at. There's no doubt. I mean, I think you could say that for any team, though. You know, I think it's part of that.
Sure.
But, you know, I think as you guys progress through, I think you guys will start figuring, you know, you might even start doing more of that just to get where things are going. So, your guys' first, you guys got 2 games next week. They're non-conference games. You got at North Polk on Tuesday. You're at Ballard on Friday. Ballard's in our sub-state group. So is Boone, who you guys had a tough loss with earlier this season. Obviously, you guys have Sadell first game. I haven't seen Sadell's program or team. I don't know if we played them. If we have, it's probably been a long time. But then after that, it's a Newton ADM matchup where if we beat Sadell, we could see Newton or ADM.
I think it's Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Newton's on the other side with Ballard. Thank you. Keeping me straight. So Nevada. And we haven't seen Nevada, but they may have a good team too. But how are you feeling about going into seeing the sub-state matchups and where you guys are at?
I'm pretty confident. I think our coach is going to come up with a great game plan, and I think all the guys are going to really buy in and play together, and I think we're going to take home a nice win.
No doubt. So basketball has been a big sport. You got a favorite player you follow?
Luka Doncic
Luka?
had that 51-point game.
Can't go
night.
wrong with Luka, man. Luka's a
28 points in
baller.
the first quarter. Whew, that man is tough.
He is a baller, man. That guy is unbelievable.
Sounded like Kayla Rice.
Oh, man, did you see her in the first game? She was
on fire, definitely.
Her and Jones both had 7 threes in a game, man. That's baller
the other
right
team
there.
just kept leaving her open, and she was just shooting that.
Yeah.
I can see the Newton coach down there just shaking his head like, why are we leaving her open to shoot the
Yeah,
ball?
that
And
happens.
hey, it happened. You're right. It happens, right? So, Troy, let's talk a little bit about after. You're a senior this year. You're graduating. So, you know, what's life looking like for you after graduation? Have you started looking at any schools as far as, or maybe thinking about what your game plan is going to be after you get out of high school?
As far as a major, I'm probably going to major somewhere in business. Not 100% decided, but I'm thinking somewhere kind of in finance. And I've looked at a few schools. I'm probably going to go play basketball somewhere.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've talked to a few schools, but probably more like NAIA D3 type level.
What are some of the schools you talked to? Just curious. I mean, I just throw some names out. What are some ones that you've looked at and talked to?
I've talked to Evangel in Springfield. I've talked to Graceland down in Lamoni.
Yep.
Those are both NAIAs. Those are probably 2 of my biggest choices right now. I've looked at a couple D3s, Luther College up in Decorah, and then Northwestern St. Paul up in Minnesota.
Okay, awesome. Well, it sounds like you got some great choices. Obviously, you have an idea of what you want to do. Obviously, not a decision you have to make right now. Get through the basketball season, kind of figure out where you're going to go. But it sounds like you got some things figured out, man. I mean, I'm excited for you as far as what you're going to do after you get out of school. I'm excited for you and the team as far as what this year is going to look like for you. But, man, Pat, I'm going to throw it to you because you always have something you want to throw out with these guys as we wrap things up.
Yeah, so if you remember when you were younger, I was coaching a girls' team that had your cousin on there.
Michael Gray?
Peyton.
Yeah.
And you would come in, and your dad, after, in your team, when he was coaching you, would come into the church up here, the Baptist church, and practice afterwards. You remember those days?
Yeah, I remember those. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin, she moved down to Texas, so I haven't seen her in a while. But whenever we get together for, like, family gatherings and stuff, it's always really fun to have her around.
Yeah,
Like, I think she's playing down in Florida somewhere.
Yep, she's a wild card for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but, you know, going back to you and what you do for the program and things like that, I mean, it's been fun watching you grow up because you have matured so much over the last, 5-6 years, and I know what it takes to play at a high level like what you're playing and still maintain grades and still maintain family and still maintain health. Mostly for you, and all these different things that go into making it. And I just want to say thank you for what you do and how you go about your business and how you represent Mustang basketball.
Yeah,
so thank you very much.
I really appreciate that. That really means a lot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I want you to work on staying healthy because we're going to need you this backstretch. So stay healthy, keep doing your thing.
For sure.
Just know, man, what you bring to this team, whether it's in practice or in game, is super important, and we need you. You're a great ball player. It's been fun watching you play. I'm really excited to see how this year is going to finish out, and really more than that, super proud of you, and good luck on everything you do after you graduate because, man, that's the next stage of life, man. You got to figure some things out. So I'll be excited to hear what you choose and be excited to kind of follow your basketball career as you go into college. So we really appreciate that. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, for sure.
Hey, everybody, man, that's Troy Peitzman, and big-time senior baller here for the DCG Mustangs after a big win against Newton. It's been a big basketball night here at the stable, Pat. We got 2 outright conference champions, the boys, the girls. It's exciting times. But we ain't done yet. Am I right, Troy?
No, sir.
We still got a lot of work to do. It's going to be a lot of fun to see. So, Troy, thank you.
I'm happy with this conference championship, but I'd be happy with a state
I
championship.
think you're right. I think everybody would be happy with that on both sides. There's no doubt. Well, hey, everybody, just to give you a heads up, the girls are done for now. They play again in 9 days. On the 19th of February, they're back here at home for their first sub-state game. And then the boys have, again, they're at North Polk on Tuesday, at Ballard Friday, and then they'll play their first sub-state game here at home February 21st against Sadell. So that's the next time Pat and I will be here for the boys, the 21st, and then Pat and I will be here for the girls on the 19th. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys then. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate
Mustang Nation, big win tonight, conference champs. We love you, and we'll look forward to being back here soon. Everybody have a good night, and that's it from us here at the stable.